Hello. Okay, back again to this course, and today we will talk again about the object storage. And welcome to the Golang Microservices full course. As you remember, in the previous video, we have already implemented the object storage, but that is for outbox, for the outbox to store archiving the outbox. And if you remember, we still have something like avatar or profile picture of the user, and today we want to implement that to be used or stored in the object storage with a MinIO. And we will try to code after read this document. I think first objective is understand the limitation of local file storage in stateless microservices and run a local MinIO with Docker Compose, which is we have already done. Integrate also we have already done, and then implement avatar image upload with the MinIO packet, and then generate and return the public image URL for client-side rendering. This is for the client to show the avatar of the user. And why object storage is MinIO instead of local disk in the monolith we have already implemented, but use local disk, right? And this is because first stateless nodes with vscale microservice container dynamic, right? And then if a user uploads their avatar to node A and their next request lands on node B will not have the file, and then after that the ephemeral disk, which is called server and Kubernetes pod, can destroy and recreate the local file system storage during redeploy. So we use object storage like AWS S3 or local alternative like a MinIO to centralize the files. In every instance of the service will connect to this shared storage. So imagine if client is calling the user service replica A, and then after that the other client user service replica B, this will have the share MinIO bucket. Because if we have replica A and replica B, user A store in the replica A but want to access through the replica B, that will not going to show. And I think we can try to code. For now, I was trying to do here inside the storage, I wanted to add the upload stream and then the make bucket public object storage inside share MinIO inside the storage MinIO. Here upload stream is return the integer 64, which is the size. But what happened, this is create the other, I think. Let me check. Okay, but yep, I think we'll try to change this to the string. Upload string to string, and then make bucket public also here inside the object storage interface, and I add this set bucket policy inside the MinIO client. and I add the endpoint and use SSL after client, and I add these things and then endpoint is where endpoint and this open SSL use SSL. I see, but this one is missing method make bucket public, so we need to add make bucket public here. Before upload stream should be here, make bucket public, and then upload stream also need to change to the string, yeah. Okay, and then here I return the info inside this one, change to here and return an error. Okay, wait a second, this one should be not error is okay, this one return error. We delete this one and return an error. Okay, this one should be fine, and then after that I change to return empty string, and then schema, and then this one change to here, yeah. After that I also remove the size and just seeker, and here it should be the same, I think. Seeker, why does second, I think this seeker is still here, yeah, should be still here. And MinIO test also need to change, so we add this one inside mock MinIO client. I will change here, and we have an error, and we need to add the bucket policy, set bucket policy under bucket object. Okay, then we have no error, but we add the local host 90,000 maybe, insert new test MinIO storage here, and make the bucket function. I think I need to remove make bucket function here. Wait, yeah, make bucket function need to remove, and the function make bucket public success test ensure retry and success. This one I need to change. Okay, wait, I think this one should be not good things. Here I need to remove, yeah, until store here like this, mock mini client IO, and then here answer bucket I will change to make store public, make public bucket, and here need to remove and test ensure bucket retry and fail to have changing for the 130 reach fill. Okay, 130 this one is under test upload stream. I need to change to the URL for the error upload stream here, and then here also change. This should be fine. And then this one is only removing the what is this, the comment, and we leave it. And here 155 also we need to change 158 or 155. This one is new test MinIO storage. Here store data is hello world, so yeah, should be this guy. I change, and I change this also as assert. Wait a second, here assert, here change, and okay, and cancel. Okay, I think this is only the comment code, so we leave it as this. I wanted to try to test this file. I think run the bug cd monolith go test feed. No, in the monolith, not in the monolith, but inside the microservice make test. Okay, I think set the share inside here. I want to change to check the shared storage is okay, so should be good. I will clear. Okay, and then we will go to the user service, should be inside here. MinIO storage, I need to initialize MinIO storage. Initialize MinIO storage inside user service. Inside user service, pin cmd. Here one should be 70 is here. After wallet client, I think storage is coming from the storage. Yeah, this should be good. And MinIO storage for user handler, I need to add the MinIO storage user handler inside here. Yeah, because we need to add. Yeah, and then I think I have an error, which is later we need to go mod id, so we leave it first. We go to the handler. I wanted to create this one storage in here. Okay, storage object, and I create a function is here. Sorry, function new user handler is changed to here to add the storage, and here. And then file header should be the cform file, the avatar. I need to change to file header, and if file header here. Okay, file header, and for this file header open, I change to file error. Sorry, this for the ext, right? Okay, and if ext JPEG and something is invalid format, and this I just try to change to here first, and then return, and defer file close, and then after that just checking for the content type. But upload dir also need to remove, as well as the OS make directory, and then file name also need to remove, and DST as well change to the file path, and then save upload file also we need to change. Save upload file we need to change, and avatar URL is deleted. Yeah, I think this one should be fine. This one should be fine. So I want to check again whether we have error. I think this one should be checked. Microservice we have did in the previous video, which is this one is imported, right? And what is the previous github.com? we check the previous using of the outbox archiving. We check the outbox repository issue. What in here? Payment proto, no. Adapter outbox, which is in the scheduler service. MinIO storage, yeah, inside the scheduler service. I think I need to check first scheduler service MinIO storage. MinIO storage. MinIO storage answer storage inside the here. What is this guy doing? I think I was try to change the string is here, upload stream. So I need to check here, upload stream. Do we have this one? Services inside scheduler upload stream. Okay, I think this one should be not a problem, because we still have here in transaction docs. What is this transaction docs? We have document here. I think I need to move it to here. Paste. Okay, so should be no here, nothing here now. Okay, and then handler upload stream. Upload stream was only used for this one, and the with this is nothing return, so this one should be fine. We change, and I think first I need to make tidy, and let me check is there any error. No. And then close to the right, I wanted to compose up test build test. So what I want to do is I want to check in the MinIO port. I want to check login here. I want to check, okay, I can log in, so I want to go to the user that I want to upload the avatar. I think I can duplicate here. I'll make sure I move here to the user. I want to test here. What I should try is I want to check my user service URL URL for the avatar, user/avatar. Okay, I think here I want to select the file from local machine. Here I have a download from the internet. I think I can remove this, the first one I want to enter. Okay, I need to log in. Okay, then I change my variable of the token here. I upload only PNG and format are allowed. Okay, I think I will make this to be PNG. Can it be use PNG? Okay, let me check. Okay, I just rename. Is this work or not? I'm not sure. I want to check. Something went wrong. I think I need to check the log here. What is the error that happened here? I'm not sure. Is this the MinIO error or not? I want to check. Okay, no. Okay, and then a user service. I think post avatar is have an error. Client requires only PNG. Okay, let me check. Here I got I want to upload avatar, and the response is think the avatar upload. If here is should be error from the internal. I think right internal, yeah. Internal is something in here, so whether in here or here. SVC update avatar, and this is upload stream, so I need to check upload stream here is still working fine or not. I want to check. Test. What is this guy doing? Here is env. He check the env file. Okay, I will pause first. Okay, I think I know the problem. The AI at this one, which is MinIO endpoint, MinIO access key inside the user service Docker Compose, and this can be happen. And then I add the logger here and here as well to know what is the error, because we don't have the logger before. I want to make tidy again, and then I think what should I do? Make test. I think make build Linux, and Docker Compose dash build -d. Okay, I think this one should be fine. Okay, I want to restart. Okay, avatar URL I got, and this is the MinIO. This should be localhost, I think. Yeah, I got this one. When I refresh, wait a second, I need to refresh. I got the avatar here. Okay, here, and there's the link is here. Okay, that should be fine, should be good. I got the URL, and I want to check in the user what should not in here. This one is monolith, so go wallet user and users, and I got the here. Yeah, I got this HTTP. Okay, I think HTTP this one is need to change as a local host. I think I'm not sure. Here is what HTTP. What is this inside the stream context object file? Upload stream inside here. Put object bucket name, schema endpoint, m.endpoint. What is m.endpoint? Schema is SSL. It should be HTTPS. We need to change MinIO to the local host. Where is exactly this is to? I think right in the endpoint inside here is new MinIO storage. What I create here, new MinIO storage, is MinIO endpoint, and MinIO endpoint here localhost, but MinIO endpoint inside the env MinIO. Yeah, this one. This is the problem. MinIO endpoint is MinIO 9000. MinIO endpoint is used for os.env. So I think we need to change to the localhost, I think, but I'm not sure. MinIO endpoint should be here. Let me check inside the env. MinIO port is 9000. MinIO endpoint CFG MinIO endpoint. This should be MinIO. Can you try to local host or port on or something and plus MinIO port instead of this? Or I think better we just create this one, the localhost to be MinIO. Okay, here, yeah, then later in the user here should be changing, getting this one MinIO can, but I wanted to try later to update. Here my MinIO here. Okay, here I built Linux. I want to try again, and then I docker compose update. What if I try to change? It should be instead. Oh wait, gateway. So it's not. It's an error. Wait, the error is user service is still connection refused. MinIO operation. I see this one is not working. Scheduler is not working. Need to MinIO operation is not the local host location. Okay, I think this one cannot be. Okay, let me check again. Build Linux. I want to check in this shared. Why when I change to localhost 9000 my application crash, but MinIO 1000 works fine. Yeah, this one is not error, so yeah, I think we leave this as it now. Best practice is inside where it is. So MinIO resolve via docker DNS localhost to reverse the container itself. I think better we only save, then please save. Okay, MinIO I think, but I call this is not work, but I call this not works. I need to change to localhost. How to fix this? Run code. Okay, the reason it doesn't work in your browser is because your browser run on your host machine, not inside the Docker network. Your host machine doesn't know how to resolve the host name. To fix this without changing any code, you can map MinIO to localhost on your machines. And the following, I see. But when in production, is this will works calling MinIO? No, it will not. If the client browser mobile app tries to load, just to handle this correctly, introduce into different approach. Introduce MinIO public URL. MinIO public URL is storage your domain. In your Go node, upload string would upload the internal endpoint, but construct the final URL using MinIO public URL. Okay, the gateway exposes endpoint like. Please add this one. Please config the MinIO public URL then. Okay, this guy will add the MinIO public URL and MinIO public URL, and here, and inside the MinIO.go add a string and then public URL, and then public URL new MinIO storage, and then public URL, and MinIO test should be at the public URL, should be fine. Okay, this one we add the MinIO endpoint and MinIO public URL, and inside here we add a MinIO endpoint, and inside the env MinIO public URL and docker compose MinIO public URL, so should be fine. MinIO public URL. Okay, this should be good. We can try to make build Linux again. And I want to check. I got an error here. Error when create. What happened is this. I want to try to shut down first all of my container. Make build Linux. Docker compose up -d build -d should be works or not. I think yeah, working. We check here is still MinIO, and then I want to enter again here with the bad gateway. What happened is this. What happened with this bad gateway when I do the user service? Oh, wait a second. Invalid token. Okay, so I think not up properly, so I need to wait. Here I think to check it again. I want to enter avatar uploaded with the avatar URL, and then when we see here localhost, okay, and then when we go, and yeah, we got the picture, and I think I wanted to check inside here the MinIO here. I got this one. Okay, should be fine then. Okay, I think I will go check again. Here, and then I want to get checked out the speed. What episode is this actually for? Feature 042 and avatar cloud storage. I think storage, cloud storage. I think if I'm not mistaken, this object storage, and I just want to commit first. Okay, and I want to also actually I want to I have a problem, not a problem, but I have something I want to share with you, which is I have several issue in our code. We have several issue in our code, which is something like this. User id dot string, this is not very proper, so we need to change. We need to change, not a change, but we need to fix the bugs or something. This one will make our code more good, so I just put in here because this can not have any dedicated video. Yeah, I just add in here, but feel free to skip this section, and you can just copy paste when I pull rec, or yeah, I think it's up to you, of course. Yeah, and then here docker compose depends on, I need to change to, what is this one, depends on is inside user service. I think 179 is user service. Yeah, actually should be user service. I need to add the MinIO again here. I'm sorry, I forgot this one, sorry. Then in the handler, I think I have already done. This one is self string, change from the dot string, something like this is okay. So user service is done. I think I need to go one by one in here. In the ledger service main.go, in the ledger service, what I have done is in here ledger service, in the CMD I just need to change here to the port TFT, the port, yeah, logger here, something like this. This is, yeah, just something like this. I think should be fine. And then after that, inside the handler payment service, actually we have this one, success callback. We need to change to the HTML escape. To make this one more to make this one not breaking letter. Okay, we do here as well. Inside the service.go should be inside the payment service, internal payment service handler. Here I add this one, round 0 actually, and I think here is shared MinIO. We don't really doing because we already did. And then in the service.go, actually we have a lot thing to do. is duplicate key error. We need to handle. Where is this? Set here. We need to add the is duplicate error in 109. Where is this one? Inside the transaction service. We have transaction service. After internal transfer, yeah, should be internal transfer transaction, sorry, transaction in the service. Here 109 here, yeah, I think we add the is duplicate key error. Okay, so this one is for checking if we have duplicate. And then inside the 162, what happened is this. Inside 171, I want to change to the pending. This one is cannot record the success because we have comment here, record pending transaction to the database, so we cannot make this success. This is not a good, not a proper code. Okay, inside here 179 we have a create x, init the x and the x record, and I think this one I just checking here if this one is error. So duplicate error key error, we just return the existing code, well, sorry, the existing transaction, and not just return the internal server error. And okay, and then what happened here, we have to create the execute transaction sheet, this one to be failed, that is lowercase, and then it's duplicate error as well inside the dx repo create, and then 596 here we should add again case duplicate key to make this return the existing transaction instead, existing top up, yeah, for this, instead of just make this error. Okay, then 634 inside here marks fail. What is mark fail? What is mark fail with, I think 637, yeah, this one, because we add a one enter and enter, so yeah, this one here I just remove. Okay, and change to compensation ledger write up failed after wallet credit must reverse. So here we add the log. Okay, and then we need to add this code. What happened for this? I think mark failed is under here. Mark failed, this one CTX transaction ID is going to the bottom upper, the circuit breaker is open, so here we add the code here, which is compensation. So compensation wallet breaker call here, get wallet by user ID critical. This one is to create the compensation read. This is fail for wallet breaker. This one is error for record entry ledger with a credit. Yeah, this one is credit only. Okay, so we need to compensate for this and publish to the DL key if the compensation is fail, because this one we want to check the wallet breaker, and we get a wallet by ID, and then after the debit back the amount that was credited. So here we update the balance, debit amount, string, and expected version. Here we update the wallet balance, and then we check the wallet breaker again, and then we publish to the DL key publisher, if the compensation is fail because cannot update the wallet balance and makes this as a failed transaction. Okay, so after that we change to 99690 here. What we have done in here is top up fail. I think top up fail with here we need to transaction reverse, not please try again. Okay, then here, and then after that we add the logger in set 779. This should be 780 something. White, this is the inquiry, so http log, http right, okay, http request here, http inquiry URL. I think this one should be fine. Yeah, this one. Okay, here we add the logger, and after that new request with context, right? Yeah, this one is response JSON and failed to create the inquiry request. So when we fail to inquiry, we have the log to calling the monolith that have this one with the email with the URL inquiry, and if error we also return. Wait, I accidentally clicked, and then this one I think I'm not changing anything right here. Okay, here body bytes, it's 796 something. After response body close, here we add a body bytes to check the response body is it okay or not. So we logger the warning which is monolith return the non-okay status, and then we remove this one inside. Yeah, we remove the body and then the logger, so we just return the fail inquiry status, this one. If not status okay, we fail to validate receiver email, and then we recreate the body reading for the decoding after this one. After that transfer ID, we need to move here up, perform wallet debit. This one is under return nil. I think is what happened in here. I'm not sure. This one is 80 70 something, 80 I think 70 something. So I think 75 in here, return nil. 77. Okay, this one is before. I think I need to check here first what is return actually. Validate receiver email. Okay, I think this one. So before the debit amount, we add this one. This one is just transfer ID, outbound transfer, monolith initiated, and create the begin TX for the transfer and rollback create transaction. And this should be changing. Later we need to remove this one in the bottom, but wait, I think this should be marks external transfer fail where we inside the 9021. Where is this one? I'm not sure. Let me check. After update wallet running section here. Wait. Here is expected version, center wallet version, return call error. If error nil, circuit breaker is open. So here we add external mark external transfer fail, and then I remove the transfer ID. Wait, no, not this one. I just replace first, and then here I think I want to replace here or something like that. We still have an error. Later we check, and here inside after circuit breaker is open, which is refund sender. Yeah, I think here refund sender, yeah, we marks external transfer as fail, and then what we have to do here, record the bit is sender refund. We need to remove, and then we change here transfer initiate event. Okay, we need something like this. And when payload inside here, I don't put any key under here. Where is this payload? Jason Marshall payload is 80 9072 9072. Here I think payload is changed to this one. Okay, before this payload is only something like this, and when we add this one, okay, right, and event x, yeah, not a dbtx but event x here, and marks fail as well here before some, and then return this one, return file to create transfer outbox transaction here, and defer for the event x, yeah. And then if error here also, refund sender here is changing something like this, and return as, so we need to change the return, and then here create the x is changing to here outbox event, and then marks external transfer fail as well before refund sender show here, and db commits is also changed here, and the return here, and external login transfer status should be pending, we add here, yeah. And we should have SDLK publish after here with 100 150 150 here. Where is this one? What happened here? I want to check. Critical compensation fail. Critical compensation fail. Cannot no. So this is sender wallet for refund. Here I think the key here is refund fail. Critical is after wallet breaker refund sender. Inside here I need to add key logger critical here, and then here after, what is this? I need to check here. After compensation fail, cannot refund sender. Okay, DLT publish again inside here. 100 200 here is let me check the before ledger is compensation fail, cannot record balancing ledger credit here. DLT publish, and I think compensation sent okay, and then needs refunds. I need to find need refunds here. 120. Okay, here I need to change something like this, and then reconcile pending. Inside reconcile pending status pending transfers. Okay, here just add the status, and then here fail to query pending transfer for reconciliation. If errors not nil, query pending transfer here. And defer, and then here this one, if rows is in the continue outbound transfer, here I think I need to change. Okay, and then also here before error iterating pending transfer, just adding sound logger so we can reconcile something. And then if length, yeah, this one with a return, the return is also remove, yeah. And then logger reconciliation pending is changed to here. This is update the transaction set status fail, and then never db just mark fail. So stale is changing to what? Stale for stale. I think I need to do something like this all. Okay, settle transfer also need to change, yeah. Okay, good. We add the max external transfer function and then update external transfer status as well in here. So this one should be fine. Then when we go to the service, I think this one is done. So we do the check service test, yeah. Insert this one. Okay, fail, just change to the fail. Then okay, fail again. Here is inside 345, which is here to be fail. Okay, that's all. I think I want to try with a make test. Let me check, is there any error? Fail is status fail. I got the fail here. Do we have anything here? Fail. I think I need to check again here. Is there anything again here? Yeah, I still have this one. I want to try to change. Okay, I think that's all. I want to make test again. Okay, I think no fail, yeah. Make tidy, make build Linux, docker compose update after this. Docker compose update build SD. I will pause the video. So already running. I want to check for now, which is top up first. I think top up first. I want to top up about how many? I want to check. Top up maybe 50,000. And I got to wait. Before I do this, I want to check my wallet is 600,000, and then for the Stripe I want to go here and I want to pay. This should be successful. And when I go to my wallet, 65, that's good. Transfer history here, top up Stripe CS. Okay, should be fine. Then I want external transfer wallet like this one. Then I change service monolith is temporary unavailable. Before do that, I want to check my wallet here in the wallet. If the user is 50,000, yeah, I need to run cmd main.go. main.go, and then I again test. And when checking here, I should have 100,000. So this one should be fine. And I want to check again my wallet before it, 65 and then 60, and then transfer history is test transfer 2, and then ledger mutation ledger mutation is repeat should be fine, and ledger reconcile is true. Okay, that's no breaking at all, and I think the video is done for now, and see you in the next video. Thank you. This is oh yeah, before end the video, I think the changes is only for making the code more reliable and more good, more and because we have a problem something, this is AI advice, and we just want to make our code is more better as a project portfolio. So yeah, I think you can do this as well. Thank you. See you in the next video.